Quezon City, she said, consulting a piece of paper. Leaving the girl to flounder had its appeal, but I did not feel up to being so callous. Excuse me, I said, interrupting. It's Quezon City. I pronounced it in the acceptable Spanish way. You're going to the Cocoon Hotel? Let's share a cab. It's not far from where I'm headed. Together we slid into the taxi's rear seat. Cocoon Hotel, I said. Alam mo ba yun? Dumaan ka sa Timog. Oh, you speak the language, the girl said. Enough. I smiled. I'm from here. Oh, you don't look like it. I was too tall and too light-skinned to be recognized as a Filipino by this girl, but my mother had been Filipino, and this is how I thought of myself. Oh, some Filipinos look like me, I said. I caught the cab driver checking me out in the rear-view mirror. And what brings you here? Are you traveling alone? I'm meeting my boyfriend in Cebu, but I have 2 days in Manila, the girl replied. We were on the same flight, but you were in Traveler Plus. Yes, that's right, I said. Oh, do you travel a lot? I do. The taxi had made it off the curb and was slowly easing its way into the traffic. The driver wiped at the windshield with a sodden tissue, clearing a porthole through the condensation. And you, do you travel much? I was in Machu Picchu in January. The girl was proud of this. Really? I said. I was in Peru last November. Isn't Machu Picchu amazing? I wouldn't know. I smiled. I spent all my time in Iquitos except for a brief foray up the Amazon. Oh, why didn't you go? There wasn't time. I was doing a piece for a travel magazine, and my assignment was to cover the Amazon River International Raft Race. November was dry season in Iquitos, and the city, built on stilts but currently without benefit of flooding, had seemed to float above the packed dirt. Vultures dropped heavily into the shadows without warning. The town hall had reminded me of an old Manila building, the broad staircase, the heavy wood, the unchecked decay. The race itself did not intrigue me. It presented a predictable challenge, a victory, as with all races, given to whoever was fastest, assuming that speed was a universally valued thing. Competitors came from all over the world, I added. Who won? Who won? Oh, some Peruvians, of course, although one year the Americans had it. The girl was looking out the window, her mouth agape, the bright lights slowly dragging across her face. Pedestrians rushed along the underpasses of EDSA. A jeepney stopped abruptly, releasing a number of people. The women had taken off their shoes, which were tucked under their arms, and they stepped, cautiously, into the ankle-deep water like socialites closing the final yards to the beach after a day spent yachting. Is it always this bad? The girl asked. The flooding? Often worse, actually. Although, if this continues, much of the city will be shut down tomorrow. The girl nodded, as if registering something, but she remained open-mouthed. Timog will be clear. Where your hotel is located is actually at a higher elevation. I hope the weather is better on Cebu, the girl said. I want to go to the beach. Oh, yes. Cebu's known for its beaches, and for its mangoes and beef. Weird, the girl said. What else do I need to know? Perhaps I should have told her about pakikisama, social empathy, and amor propio, personal dignity, which were the 2 tenets that Filipinos lived by. But I was discouraged by her large, wet eyes that seemed hopeful for things to be simplified rather than complicated. The balut, the fertilized duck eggs, they're not for everyone. Many Filipinos don't eat them, including me. Try the bagnet, which is fried pork belly, and make sure the water you're drinking is filtered. I lifted my chin to the driver in the rear-view mirror. Nasa corner ng Scout Tobias sa Timog ang Cocoon, okay? The driver nodded. You must excuse me,